Hello everyone, this is Defense Politics Asia. Quick update on the Donetsk Front. I don't think this will be quite quick, but I will try. So the Russian forces have captured, not Russian, sorry, Russian forces captured the town of Urozhaine. So it's basically this town at the bottom of this entire chain of towns. And this represents a new place that they are actually starting to attack. Fighting still continues on this side, and on for the Donetsk forces, they capture Slavne for don't know the how many time, and then they continue to advance 4 kilometers towards Novomykhailivka. So it's around 4 kilometers, right? See, so these are all information according to the Defense Ministry of Russia. So, and then they have captured Marinka, and they have captured Shati Shelufshims. This I don't know what is that. So basically it's actually this area. I try again. Shati Shelly Yushin Sif. Yeah. Then and further north, we have fighting at Verkhnotoretske, fighting at Novosilka, Druha, as well as Kamyanka. There's no news regarding this fighting here in Krymske. So, but because there is also, I think in Donetsk already. No, it's still it's still in Donetsk. Sorry. So, but the Defense Ministry of Russia did not mention this part of the fight. They only mentioned this part. And it's very interesting because they actually showed a map. Ta-da! This map is actually from their briefing. And you can actually see the specific locations of all the positions of the Ukrainian forces. And they actually also named this, like, this is the 54th. And then there's a, I don't know what's this number, I can't see it here. But I actually indicated inside. And then you have another force here. So if you don't really understand all these Russian words, no worries, it's all here already. So you can see this entire chain of defenses. This is actually all part of the 54 separate mechanized brigade, and this is actually the 128 separate mountain assault brigade. So they are actually protecting this area. They no longer have any defenses around this chain here. The defenses is now around Velyka Novosilka, but I believe they do have some forces around here. Just that the entrenchment, the defense line is actually here. So we would likely to see the Russians progress rather quickly, I guess, up this river, and then they'll get stuck around here. This defense line here, and then you can see this is basically a congruent defense line, and this is also defense in depth in a way. So, and including, you see there's no town and city here, but there's actually a entrenched position to the west of Olivnivka. They are actually protecting against any advances from Olivnivka here. And then they have a position north of Slavne, which is also why we keep seeing this town or village keep changing hands. I don't even think this is going to be a village at all. I think it's just going to be some ruins by now. And then this is a defense line, the start of an entire chain of defense line around here. Very congruent, very tight defense line here. And then now the Russians are now very close to it, and then they're going to start fighting for this village. There is also a defense entrenched position just south of Marinka. So this, because there's a road down, probably this is actually to protect against advance from this side to the rear, and this is probably the reason why they are there. But Marinka has fallen, so I believe the Ukrainians might want to set up one more defense line here. There is there's no entrenchment at Hiohivka, but the entrenchment is actually at Maximilianivka. Actually, this is actually Maximilian, in English. So Maximilianivka. So Verkhnotoretske is the other one that is defending from this side. And then they have a northern defense. And then the HQ is actually at Kurakov. This is actually the HQ. And they have another entrenched position at this important junction here, as well as Jasna Polana, as well as Maximivka, which is preventing a flanking movement from the back to hit the rear of these positions. Apparently, Vodian is actually recaptured by the Ukrainians, and they have entrenched themselves here. Previously, we have reported that this is actually taken by the Russians. So apparently, the Ukrainians have already taken it back, and also we have Bohoyevlemka, which is actually rather strong in the defense. So if you relook at this again, you'll be able to see that this is the Boho whatever the name is, this one. So no, that is this one. This is Vodian, and then you can see this entire chain of defenses, very tight defenses, and then they also covering the back, the rear of the line here. Bambarinka has fallen, so you can see that they still have a defense in depth to protect the HQ that's probably here. And you can see this is also another defense in depth. So under this kind of situation, it's probably quite obvious that this is going to take a very long time. We're going to look at this map for I think very, very long time, because this kind of defense, a congruent defense line, is very hard to break. And if we go north a bit, there are similar situations around here where Kamyanka, and then there's a defense. There's also this map they also show on this part. So there's a defense position here. There's a defense position that is actually north of Kamyanka. It's actually at this junction here, this road junction here. So sometimes when we talk about there's fighting at Kamyanka, sometimes it's actually off Kamyanka. It's actually not at Kamyanka. So, but of course, for easy recognition of where the approximate fighting is, we actually, of course, we're just going to say like this. But actually, this entire point probably represent these two locations, because the defense position is actually, at this junction area. And there's also a defense position at this junction here as well. So which is why it was a bit weird, because the Russians say that they have captured fully the Verkhnotoretske, but somehow they're still fighting at Verkhnotoretske. That was like, Then after that, when I take a look at their map, then I actually saw that actually the defensive position is actually here at this junction. So which is why they is still considered fighting at Verkhnotoretske, although the entire town has been taken. So this is one of the rare places where we actually have a clear positions of all the Ukrainian defenses, and we can actually see a bit clearer how it looks like. And I think that the previous video I had shown a video. I think some of you actually like it a lot, and I actually saw, which is actually show how the fighting in the Donetsk region looks like. I actually have another video which is from Marinka. Let me find. Yep. So the video is actually from this region. You just remember this mountain here, this little hill or snow or whatever you call it. The drone will be flying around here. So let me show you. This is pretty cool. So you can see how the entrenchment, the trench line go. You see the fighting from the buildings, and then the further trench line, and then this is the mountain I mentioned. You can see all the buildings are, quite a number of them is smashed. You can see there's trench line going all the way up to this mountain. And then this is actually a strong point where they probably have machine guns and whatever, and they, from this position, they can actually oversee the entire battlefield, and then to report back through radio or radio lines to the other units to tell them where's the enemy, and then to also provide artillery sighting. You can actually see, there's already trench line around here from this Google map already. So some of the trench line you might be able to see. There's this one going up here, which got deeper in that video, right? It got all the way up here. So this is the kind of conditions that the Donetsk and the Ukrainian forces are actually fighting, as well as the Russians. So it's not easy. It's good. So when we talk about slow progress of the Russians, and then we start to a lot of people like to ridicule the Russians for being so slow. I think what we should be doing should be complementing the defense of the Ukrainian put up. The Ukrainian forces have put up very stout defense all along the eastern line, which is why progress for the Russians is really hard. And from just now the video that you have saw, that kind of condition is extremely difficult to fight in. And so I think ridiculing the Russians is kind of stupid, because they are the second most powerful military in the world. But we should be complimenting the Ukrainians for doing a good job for holding back the second most powerful military in the world. Yeah. So this is the quick update for the Donetsk front. Because that's Luhansk already. I don't want to talk about that. And then on the related note, there is a photo of some destroyed rail trains on the railway track. That is reportedly from Pavlograd. And in the caption they mentioned that's how they have ended the railway reinforcement for the Ukrainians for the west side. And I think the north they mentioned something like that. I cannot remember what's the exact. I forgot to paste it in. So if this is true, then as this is an important exchange, that means the Ukrainians will not be able to use the railway for reinforcement, which means they are actually reinforcement and resupply, which means the condition on the eastern front is going to get worse. Maybe lack of food, lack of water, lack of munitions. I think the situation will get worse. So anyway, this is just a quick update in terms of the Donetsk front. And if you like the video, do like the video. And if you like what I have been presenting, please subscribe to the channel. If you find this useful to your friends, you think your friends or family or contacts will be interested in this kind of thing, you can share this to them. And also, if you think that you owe me money, please subscribe to my Patreon. You can actually give me money. And if you think that you have a lot to say, you can actually join the Discord channel. Everything is in the description below. You can join the Discord channel and can actually share information to me, so that I can also update it to the map and stuff like that, or report it through YouTube. I try my best to look at everything, but it's a bit hard because time is limited, and researching for information actually takes ridiculously a lot of time. And when I can, I will try to comment. I'll try to reply every single comment in the YouTube if I can. So if you have a lot to say and share, please do actually join the Discord. Not just comment in the YouTube comment. I think as the channel continues to grow, I think I will start to have problem replying to all the comments. And especially if I have replied you once, it's very unlikely that I will be able to reply you the second time, because of how the notification works on YouTube, because I don't get notified when you reply to my replies. So that's why it would be nice that you actually join the Discord, and then you can actually share and argue or fight with all the other viewers of this channel. And if you want more exclusive attention, then you should join the Patreon, become a patron, and then I will definitely pay more attention to the Patreon side, and perhaps even invite you guys to be on the podcast or something. Something that I'm planning, but I currently is running out of time to do extra stuff. So these updates are taking too much time. Anyway, yeah, the quick update is getting a bit long, so I see you in the next update.